and it will be checked out thoroughly.
Okay, Dennis, stay with us if you would. Just on a separate note, some of you may have been getting unsolicited calls lately from people offering to help fix your computer. Now, Gardaí say that this scam has become very common in recent weeks, whereby callers purporting to be from the Microsoft Windows customer support team claim that your computer has a problem, and they offer, in fact, insist on helping you. Then all you have to do is give remote access to your computer over the internet. As you'll see from the following film, letting them into your system can allow fraudsters rob your personal and financial details. Our feature is a true story of how one person was duped. You'll hear a real live recording of how persistent these scam artists are as well while making their pitch.
I had received a genuine email from Microsoft for a software update which I had a problem downloading. I left it for a while and carried on with a couple of other mails, meaning to get back to it and sort it out. In the meantime, I received a call from a person saying that they were from Microsoft Windows Care Team. Hello? I thought then that Microsoft had some way of seeing that I had a problem with their mail update system online. I would normally be wary of any cold caller, but I was linking this call to the problem I had just had downloading the software, so it seemed legitimate.
We are providing this service to all the Windows users, and since you are using one of the Windows operating systems like Windows XP, Vista or 7, correct?
Yes.
That's the reason you are receiving a call from us, where I'll be guiding you with a few simple steps, and you can check your computer performance from your own end, okay?
Okay.
You need to give me the rough count, how many errors and how many warnings you can see till the bottom of the page, okay?
I'm about halfway down the page and I have about 20 errors and 5 warnings. I was given instructions to look at different applications. The caller explained that whenever I browse the internet, some infected files might be getting downloaded onto my computer without my knowledge. The caller said that they would need remote access to my PC, which I gave. She then told me to go and make a cup of tea, as it would take 10 minutes to complete. There was never any mention of money for this service. When they called back, they asked if I would like to take out cover for 1, 2 or 3 years. I did think this was a bit strange, but I said I would go for the 1-year deal. And I asked them why my software company were not dealing with me directly.
Well, I don't have a contract with you and I don't pay you.
And was told that they were authorised as a third party to carry out this work. The payment options were in sterling, £70 for 1 year, which I went with and paid for with my credit card. When my wife came home, I told her about the call.
How was your day?
Then she tries to sell me like a year.
She said we should check it out, so she called her local PC shop. And they said that this could be a scam, as they had a number of people coming into them with similar stories.
Okay, thanks, bye. They said it's not normal. We have to call our credit card company.
With that, we phoned the bank to try and stop this payment, and discovered that they had set up an account with an online payment service without my authorisation. As this was late on Friday, we would have to wait until Monday or Tuesday to see if we could stop the payment. We were so worried that they would clean out the credit card. In the end, we did manage to get the money returned to us. The next day, this person started calling, asking why we'd stop the payment. They continued to call at least 4 times each day.
What's it going to take to stop you ringing me now? It's just harassment. Hello, don't call here again.
I had to have my PC wiped clean just in case, and also change my credit cards. The computer company told me that every day 3 to 4 people come to them with the same problem.
Let somebody access that remotely over the internet. I'm just worried about any information they might have corrupted or bank details. So can I get that wiped? Is that possible?
He also told me that this company is still operational and looking for business.
Well, Dennis is still with me. We're also joined by Mary Ashwinton from Microsoft. Mary, on the basis of what we've seen there, what would the message from Microsoft be?
Well, Microsoft, or any company who is working on behalf of Microsoft, would never make these types of cold calls to consumers. It's just not the way we do business. We are aware that this scam has been operating in Ireland over the last number of weeks and months, and we're working with the likes of the Gardaí, the National Consumer Agency and the Data Protection Agency to really raise public awareness levels around this type of scam. And our advice is really just to be very vigilant from a consumer perspective. Prevention is really better than cure in this case. If you do receive one of these calls, it's best just not to engage in the conversation. These people can be very persistent and persuasive, as we've seen in your clip, and really the best advice is just to hang up And of course, never give out your credit card details to somebody over the phone who's not known to yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. So the alarm bells should be ringing straight away if somebody cold calls you like that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Dennis, I mean, there are probably people watching who have fallen victim to this, and you could see why they would. And you know, without the warnings, what should they do?
The people that engage in this activity can be very persuasive. The cold calling, I would say, is always a key indicator of some type of dishonest activity, and they will persist and can be very persuasive, as Mary said, in getting you to engage with them. If you have received one of these calls and you parted with your credit card details, I would say take the issue up with your bank to protect yourself in the future. Right. Because the open access that these people gain to your computer may allow them to install malicious software, may allow them to download data at some date in the future that would put you at risk and key information that you may possess. They're also so unscrupulous that they will sell this type of information on to other fraudsters who will target you in the future, even some months down the line. If nothing has happened yet, it's no indication or no guarantee that something won't happen at some stage in the future.
Potentially very serious consequences.
It is serious, and you know, if people have engaged with them, that even if they haven't suffered a loss yet, well, good, but go and report at your local Garda station and take your computer to a service provider locally to have it checked out.
And I suppose, Mary, the key thing in all of this is that prevention is better than the cure.
Yes, that's absolutely right. Don't take the call in the first place. But also, most computer users out there need to make sure that they're using a good, up-to-date antivirus package. Right. And in fact, we have a free downloadable antivirus package available on the Microsoft.ie website. It's called Microsoft Security Essentials and will protect you against a lot of viruses and malware.
Okay, well, it's good advice. Thanks, guys. Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.
And hopefully tonight our warning will stop people falling for this kind of scam.